let's jump into the topic of today. Today we're talking about the art of saying no. I'm going to teach you the art of boundaries today in a way where you feel expanded and you don't feel guilty and you don't feel like this thing is hard to explain, but you know how sometimes in this whole personal development world, we're teaching you to have strong boundaries and to say no and to tell your truth. And it's just with that very almost aggressive energy, or you have been, advised by a friend to express your truth more and to really step up. But the way they're suggesting it is to be almost a little mean, and that's just not who you are. Well, then this video is for you. We're gonna have so much fun exploring in which way you can say no without feeling guilty and without compromising yourself. Welcome back to a new video, my loves. I am so excited to have you in this video today. It's so nice to talk about this topic that I'm so deeply passionate about, which is all around boundaries. Because it took me years, not only it took me years to just have boundaries, but it also took me years to truly understand how I could set boundaries. This is something I dive deep with exercises and practices and actionable steps you can take in my new online programs, Bye Bye People Pleaser. It's such an exciting container where you see yourself evolving from someone who is constantly compromising their truth, unable to speak, feeling so small, feeling like you don't have the kind of relationships you truly want to experience, into someone who is fully expressed, fully able to say what they mean, to use this beautiful voice of yours, someone who has eradicated those people-pleasing tendency in a gentle, loving, kind way. This is also what we're exploring in this video today, because in this chapter around boundaries, in Bye Bye People Pleaser, this is something that I'm very passionate about teaching, because everyone that comes to me with the desire to have stronger boundaries often expresses that, I don't want to compromise myself. I'm a nice person and I don't want to be mean. I feel you and I got you. So the way you can start to express boundaries without feeling guilty and without being someone that you're not is by understanding and understanding the fact that when you place a boundary to someone, this is not a wall to push people around, but instead it's a way to truly connect. You are giving a roadmap to someone, sort of a guidebook of how you can interact with me in the best way, how you can love me better. So it's actually such a generous, loving act to express your boundaries. It also creates so much trust. I don't know about you, but trust is on top of my value list. I need trust, I need honesty, and I need to know that when I'm interacting with someone, they're gonna tell me the truth and they're not gonna tell me just what I wanna hear. Even if it hurts sometimes, even if it's hard, even if it's upsetting because I really wanted to do these things and you don't wanna do it with me, or you feel too drained, or you're not able to have space for me right now, or you feel upset with me. It's hard to receive, but I know I can trust those friends or my partner or family members. I just love to know the truth. So imagine if you're a people pleaser and you're just always saying yes when you want to say no. Imagine you're talking to me and you want to build a genuine friendship with me. I want to connect with you and the real you. I want to love you for who you are, not the person that you're trying to be to please me, to please my little desires, because you project that I desire something from you that is different from what you are and what you want. And it's okay to have conflicting opinions or conflicting needs or desires. We get to work through that together. Another beautiful way that you can say no, start saying no, start affirming your boundaries in a loving, kind way without feeling guilty is, yes, first understand that it's something that is generous, that you're actually giving more of yourself by bringing your true self to the table. But the second thing you can also do is to come back to your truth for yourself. before you express boundaries to other people. It's just knowing yourself better. If you are generally not mean, if you genuinely are a good person with a good heart, with good intentions, then you understand that expressing your boundaries is never to hurt anyone. It's to respect yourself, it's to love yourself. And you're also showing the way to other people that might not be strong enough to do that just yet. You're showing them that it's possible to be that. I know it's a courageous act. I know we haven't been taught that in our society. So I feel you. I know it's for the courageous one. I know it requires bravery, but you got this. I trust you, and we're in it with that. Because your entire existence can be transformed from just that, just healing that part of you. And you may think that I'm exaggerating, but I'm not, because that free, you know how they say the truth will liberate you or something like that? Your truth is the most powerful thing you can embody, so that you radiate your own unique vibrations and your... Sometimes I just don't know how to express the things I want to express, so it's just like noise and movements. But you know this feeling of I can be myself, I can be truly liberated, I don't have to fake it, I don't have to say yes when I mean no, and that's it. And finally, I want to share one last tip with you, is when you express a no and you feel the guilt or the fear of the contraction, welcome it. Welcome it with open arms. It means that you're doing the work and it's working. And hold yourself. Hold yourself so much. You're like, oh my God, I did such a great job. I honored myself. I respected myself. And I took the risk of conflict, the risk of judgment, the risk of losing the connection. But I respected myself. I got me. So celebrate yourself, hold yourself, and really be proud of yourself. What I would do is to put a song and to not only comfort you and hold you and do all of that, but to also just celebrate, jump around and celebrate the hell out of yourself, because you are growing, you are evolving. And it's going to take practice, and everything that is new. Because yes, you are reprogramming probably a whole lifetime of being a people pleaser. I know in my family, I've seen my parents people please all the time. I had no examples whatsoever of what it meant to have boundaries. And the only times I saw boundaries, it was in a weird, aggressive, mean way. Often because people have crossed their boundaries for too long. At some point, they would just explode. But I didn't want to be like that. And then I met people that became my reference points, and I was like, whoa, I want to be like them. Like the way they were expressing things to me, it was a bit shocking because I was not used to, but they were saying exactly what they wanted. When they were tired of an interaction with me because they had enough and had nothing to do with me, they were like just saying it. If they didn't want to do something, they were just saying it. And at first it was a bit like, whoa, I'd never met a creature like you before. But then I was like so inspired. I was like, I want to be like you. I want to learn, because you inspire me, because you emanate something that is so unique and you feel so powerful. And I want to feel powerful too. I also just want to celebrate you for just watching this video and maybe just starting your journey, or maybe you are so deep in your journey and now you are in the refinement stage of this whole journey of eradicating people pleaser tendencies. You know, when the people pleaser tendencies are a bit more subtle, when they're a bit more like hard to spot, because you feel like you're being yourself, but sometimes you still feel drained after interactions. You still sometimes don't fully express yourself. Well, if it's the case, I got you. Bye Bye People Pleaser. It's an amazing online program that will help you wherever you are on this journey. Just to have this environment, this little cocoon where it's just you and I, and we're working through that together and really bringing that sense of true empowerment from within. So again, I will conclude this video by saying I'm so proud of you and I'm so happy if you are on this journey and what you want is to express your truth without hurting anyone, without feeling sort of entitled and better than, and like, oh, I'm better than you, so you don't get to have access to my energy, kind of bad bitch goddess vibe that, it's also something we worked a lot in Soft and Surrendered, which is another online program of mine, which is more about softening into your feminine energy, dropping the walls around your heart, and truly opening yourself up to receive. This is my signature program. This is what I'm passionate about too. In this program, you also have a module on boundaries, because boundaries are so important. This will free you. So don't feel guilty. I know this is the most silly advice I can give you. Just don't feel guilty. Just be yourself. I know it doesn't work like that. I know it takes work and practice and effort, and that's why I wanted to just encourage you to do that. And you're not alone. I'm right here with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you liked it, send it to a friend who probably needs it. You can also drop a comment below. I love to see you. I love to interact with you. And it helps me to grow the channel, which is my absolute dedication lately. I really want to grow on YouTube. I really want to connect with you on YouTube. I love this platform. It has been so much fun for me to create those videos, and I want to keep on doing it. So your help is more than welcome and appreciated. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.